Welcome to MUFHL 308, Introduction to Music, Rock and Roll, online for summer 2019. I'm Dr. Diane Effertson. I've been teaching at American River College for about 16 years. I'm the director of the Jazz Studies program here and department chair. So if you ever have any questions about the music department or what we offer, please let me know. I'm more than happy to help you out. I'm a professional trombone player by trade. I direct a lot of the instrumental jazz programs that we have here as far as ensembles, and teach rock and roll and teach basic musicianship courses as well. I've played rock and roll my whole life. Very passionate about it. I love jazz music. I love all kinds of different types of music. So in this course you'll be learning about rock and roll, but other things as well. My office hours and email and phone number are located below. So let's get started. I'm going to show you how to purchase the online text access code. There are two ways to do this. We can either buy it directly from Connect for Education, which is the textbook that we use online. They sell it for $89.95. Or you can buy it from the American River College bookstore for $100. And if you are on financial aid, you may have to purchase it from the bookstore. There are some stipulations about that, but it's up to you how you want to buy it. It is required for the course, and you cannot share with somebody else. Each individual access code is for a specific grade. So if you have a roommate and you're both taking the course, you do need to have separate. The text actually does have quizzes, does have the midterm and final, so it needs to be individualized for each person. So two ways that you can purchase those codes. So once you purchase your access code for the course, again, it's going to be a string of 14 letters and numbers combined. Once you do that, you're going to go to the ARC website, the main website, and there is the link to it on this slide. Once you do that, you're going to go to the Los Rios single sign-on area, which the yellow area is directing you to. This will take you to the Canvas portal, which if you click on Canvas on the left side there, again, follow the arrow, this will take you to the Canvas site. Canvas is basically our learning management system. Some of you may have used Blackboard or D2L, Desire to Learn, in the past, and we've just adopted Canvas now exclusively on our campus. So go ahead and click on Canvas. This will take you to the Canvas dashboard. The dashboard basically looks like a bunch of color cards, kind of looks like Monopoly game cards. And each one of these cards, if you have several or you have one, will be a different color. But what you want to look for is MUFHL 308 online. And once you get to that card, go ahead and click on it. And that's going to take you to the Canvas course homepage. So you'll see MUFHL 308, and this will be our Introduction to Music, Rock and Roll homepage for Canvas. On here, you're going to find a lot of different things. I'm going to go over some of the other areas a little bit further into this video, but the main thing I want you to get to now is what's called modules. So if you look over at the left where the arrow is pointing to, you'll see the word modules. Go ahead and click on that. And once you click on that, that's going to take you to the Connect for Education course. So where the arrow is pointing, you want to click on that. That's going to take you into the area where you're going to put your access code. This is only a one-time step. Once you put your access code in, each time that you go to this course, you will be going into your actual course textbook. So the first time you do it is just the basically buying the textbook with the access code. And then once you're registered, each time you come up, it'll come directly to our textbook and directly to all of the information and readings and tests and all those things that will be located on Connect for Education. So don't think that you have to do this every single time. Once you put your access code in, it's basically finished, and that's it. It's kind of like using an iTunes card or one of those things. Once you put it in, you pretty much are ready to go. So now what? Well, let's get started. We're going to, now once you're registered, going to start in on the actual course. So on the course homepage, you're going to see that there is an area called Contents and Assignments, and there's a Getting Started area. Each one of these areas, you're going to want to take a moment and read through. There's a course preamble that will show you how a lot of the expectations of the course. A course description guide. This kind of gives you the student learning outcomes and all the things you can expect from the course. There's a lecture guide on how to go through each of the lectures online and how they proceed. There's the written assignments, which we'll be putting through on Canvas. For the written assignments, and there's also some discussion boards. I'm going to do a separate orientation video for that. So be looking for that probably 2 weeks into the course. You probably don't want to start those activities until you get a little bit of the lessons done. So we'll go over that a little bit later, but I will be putting out something for you later on that'll direct you exactly how to do discussion boards and how to do the written assignments and how to put them into Canvas. So that should give you everything you need. There's also a link to this online orientation in case you ever want to watch it again. Boy, there you go. The way this course works, there's kind of a step-by-step instructions that are not a part of this video. There's instructor information, which is going to talk about me and my office hours, all those kind of things, and then some additional course information. So please do take some time and go through each one of these separately, and do read them carefully so you understand what's going on in the course. Under the Getting Started area, you're going to see the lessons and assignments. This is where all of your lessons, assignments, and written work, all those things are going to be done. You'll see there's lesson 1, which is going to be due on Wednesday, January 17th, basically our first day. Ragtime, Popular Song, and the Jazz Roots of Rock. And then lesson 2, you'll have due on Friday the 19th, Royal Blues and Urban Blues. So each day, and basically they're on Monday, Wednesday, and Fridays when these due dates are. You'll have the lesson to learn, which you go through and read all of the things and do the activities. And then there'll be a lesson test at the end of it, some kind of quiz at the end of it. So you can expand each one of these lessons out. And when you expand each one, you'll see that there's the introduction to the area that we're talking about. And then there's the subcategories. So under number 1, which was the Ragtime Popular Song, basically talking about the jazz roots of rock and roll. You'll see introduction, Broadway and Ragtime, Dixieland, Swing and Big Band, conclusion. And then there's the lesson quiz. And so once that's done, it'll check off everything and you're good to go. So the lesson quiz, once that's finished, then you're ready to move on to the next lesson. So I suggest doing them in order. And these dates that I'm giving you are suggested dates. If you were to miss Wednesday the 17th and not do that assignment on that day, it doesn't mean that you can't do it. These are suggested dates. There are firm dates once we get up to the midterm and once we get up to the final. The first half and second half, there are firm dates that all of these lessons have to be completed by. But I would strongly urge you to keep on these dates. And I send emails out. I send updates as to when things are due and what you're doing that day. I would really urge you to do this. If you plan on taking all of your tests and going through the lessons the week before the final due date is due, like at the midterm, it's really difficult to do it. I've had students try it and their grades suffer for that. So just taking that couple of hours on a Monday, just think of it as a regular class, taking that time, it will benefit you greatly. That way you're not slamming and cramming stuff. I know it's easy to do that, but since you're doing this basically on your own, self-paced, you want to make sure that you meet those deadlines. Okay, so really important that you keep up on it. Here are the assignment due dates for summer 2019. Now let's go a little deeper into Canvas. Again, Canvas is our learning management system, and this is where everything is going to be placed as far as syllabi, as far as directions for written assignments and discussion boards, and all those things. So we want to kind of think of it as two different things. We've got Connect for Education, which is the textbook where we're going to do all the readings and do all the testing and that kind of thing. And then the other parts of Canvas are going to be the rest of the assignments and some of the paperwork that we need for the course. So if you go back to your Canvas homepage, you'll see that there are several things listed on the left side. There's home, announcements, modules, assignments, grades, all of these things. And they may look a little bit different because I've got the basically the teacher version of this, but most of yours is going to look fairly similar to this. So if you look under the home, there is an area called announcements. And announcements where I will post each day that we have coursework due, what is due that day. So for Wednesday, I will give you the lesson 1 information and let you know that that's due. Friday, I'll give you lesson 2. And so each day I'll give you that, and it heads up on anything that you need to know about time limits for tests, or and there are time limits for the midterm and for the final. There are no time limits on the lesson quizzes, but I'll give you all that information well in advance. If there's a paper due, any of that kind of stuff, or if I come along an interesting article that's topical with some of the stuff that we're talking about, I might post it there. Along with posting on this, and you'll get notified through Canvas that these announcements are coming. I also send an email because some folks register emails better than announcements, whatever. But it does kind of double up on what you're getting. But for the most part, I've had pretty good success with students getting the information one way or the other. So anyways, you'll receive an email with the exact same thing that I'm putting in the announcements. But the announcements are nice because you can always go back and see everything all in one place. So that's under announcements. Under announcements, you'll find modules. This is where you first went to get into your Connect for Education course, where you were going to stick in your 14-number access code. And modules, basically there's that entryway into the Connect for Education course. And then there's the syllabus. So if you click on the syllabus, it'll open up the syllabus. You can download it, print a copy if you'd like. And then there's also access to the course orientation video. I'll have access to that on the front page also, and probably a little bit later, once I get the video made for the discussion board and written assignments, I'll have that posted there as well. But really important that you look at the syllabus and get to know the course and how that works. Under modules, you'll find assignments. On assignments, you're going to find each of the other types of assignments that we have. So you have the lesson quizzes that need to be done, the midterm, the final exam. So along with that are the written assignments and then the discussion board assignments. So this kind of takes you through how the directions and how to write them, how to answer somebody's discussion post, all those things. So this is basically the other types of assignments that we have. So again, you've got quizzes. You've got the final exam, midterm exam, and then there'll be the written assignments and the discussion board assignments. And that's pretty much it, along with the extra credit if you choose to do the extra credit assignments. Okay, so everything should be pretty well explained in these areas. So along with this orientation video, there's a lot of information from Connect for Education on how to do everything you need to do in this course. So there's a Student Help Center, and this is the website for that. And then there's also a student tutorial video that I would suggest watching along with the video that I create. Connect for Education is basically like a textbook. So they have their own resources. They have their own help desk. I would really advise using them. Anything technical that you're having difficulties with, so if you're getting on Spotify, if you're getting on those type of things and there's problems, I have no resources to help you with that or to get you done. That's through that Connect for Education company. So go to them directly. Feel free to let me know what the problem is, but most likely my response back will be, please, contact the help desk. They're very quick at getting back to you. They're very friendly. You can call them, you can text them, you can email them, and they'll get right back to you. And I've always found students find them very friendly and very easy to work with. So I would suggest using these resources as well and going through the Student Help Center. They've got some really great videos and further information that's on there. So any technical problems that you have with computers, any of that kind of stuff, again, go to the help desk at Connect for Education and they will help you with that. But feel free always to ask me first, and maybe I can direct you a little bit easier into what you need. Okay, so I hope you found this to be useful. Just to let you know, this is the first time that we are using Canvas exclusively for Connect for Education. So this is kind of brand new for me, and it's going to be brand new for you. If there are any problems with anything, as far as not being able to connect on to the website, or you have problems, or there's something that's not clear in the orientation video, please let me know so that I can help you to get that lined up, and then future classes will thank you for that as well. So hopefully this gives you every bit of information you need. Please keep in touch with me. Let me know how things are going. If you have any problems with financial aid, you have any problems with purchasing the textbook, any of that kind of stuff, it is mandatory that you have the textbook. Please let me know, and we'll see what we can work out and help you with. Okay, so that should do it. And rock on, have fun. I think you're going to learn a lot about this about rock and roll. And again, I'm very passionate about music, and I look forward to working with you all this semester. Okay, my best. Take care.